Hi guys and girls, it's Team Massive Joe's sponsored athlete Asha. I'm here with episode number 3, season 3, Keeping Up with Asha, a fitness model's journal. So just a little bit about what's been happening this week. Just training obviously I've been pretty much getting back into that full swing this week. So just training 3 to 4 times a week. Just doing the split that I obviously said that I was doing last week. Cardio is still pretty much the same, and so is my diet. So I haven't increased my calories as of yet. I've just been monitoring my weight just to make sure it doesn't fluctuate and it pretty much maintains. So until it maintains, that's when I'll increase my calories. So I'm still currently sitting at 63 kilos. So that was how much I weighed before I started prepping. So I'm pretty much back to normal now. So my weight pretty much fluctuates between 2 to 3 kilos during comp and during off season. So my weight on stage was roughly about 59 to 60 kilos. So I don't drop a lot of weight. I like to try and maintain my muscle size as much as possible. So in doing that, it's mainly just body fat that I lose. So that's the best thing about having a really controlled off season. Obviously you don't rebound and put on a lot of weight, and makes coming into comp prep a lot easier as well. So last week I went over a bit about reverse dieting and obviously hormones and things like that. So I had a few questions and answers just that I'm going to run over this week as well, just about reverse diets. So I had a few girls contact me asking me if I can just run over their reverse diets. Now obviously not knowing what your whole comp prep was like and your diet, your cardio, training, absolutely everything, it's hard for me to 100% know how your reverse diet should look. So it's all well and good for me to look over your diets, and I'm happy to do so, but just keep in mind that everything should be tracked throughout your comp prep. So when it comes to reverse dieting, you can just reverse it back out. So if you want me to look over your reverse diets, I'm more than happy to, but you're just gonna have to send me everything that you did during your comp prep. So it's more than just a reverse diet, really. I've also had some questions regarding if I can do reverse diets. Now this is the same sort of process. I'm more than happy to do it for anyone that needs it. But this should be something that your coach should do. So just ask them first before obviously coming to a next source. But yeah, if you need me to put together reverse diets, it's just a matter of you getting all your comp prep information and emailing it through to me, and then asking for a reverse diet. It makes it quite easy if that's the process. So just make sure you have all the fine details. Also, I had a few inquiries to monitor their reverse diets. Now again, this is something that you should go to your coach first about before coming to someone else to ask them to do it. Again, I'm more than happy to do it, but just contact your coach first and just see if they can monitor your reverse diet as well. So monitoring a reverse diet, obviously all it is obviously you get your reverse diet, and then it's monitoring your weight, your measurements, your body fat levels, and just making sure that everything maintains before obviously you increase your diet to the next level, and then making sure it maintains and obviously increasing it. So it's more than just a diet, obviously it's your cardio and obviously monitoring your training and your moods and your hormones and how you're feeling in those sort of sense. So reverse diets, obviously everyone's coming out of comp prep now from season A. So that's why I've had a big fluctuation on reverse diets at the moment. So just make sure you stay on top of it and you're 100% accurate, and obviously trust the process that your coach has got you going through. Now if you don't have that support, then obviously yeah, I'm more than happy to help you with that next step of the procedure. So yeah, if you have any other questions, just let me know, and we'll go from there. So I had a few questions regarding my new stack. Now my new stack changed because I put the stack together because it's the things that I use. Now I changed the BCAs because obviously I'm now using the MTS machine fuel as my BCAs, and also the MTS drop factor. Now the MTS drop factor it's kind of a step up, so it's a lot stronger than the EHP Labs Oxy Shred. So for anyone that's using it for the first time, I really highly recommend that you only start with quarter or half a scoop for the first time, and then increase it slowly, just because it is quite strong, especially for the females. Just really monitor yourself on that one. So my new stack contains the Dimetized ISO 100. Now that's the protein that was in it before. It's something that I always use during comp prep and in my off season as well, just because it is lactose free, gluten free, sugar free, carb free and fat free. So it's a really versatile protein. So it's one that I want to keep in the stack, and that's why it's staying. Also it's got the MTS machine fuel, like I said, the MTS drop factor as the fat burner, and it's still got the Creation supplement Aqua Pure. That's a fat metabolizer, and it also comes now with a TMJ pink shaker. So yeah, so just if you're looking for a stack that's put together for you, this is it's called the Lean and Tone supplement stack, just because that's what it is. The protein's lean, it's got the fat metabolizer, the fat burner, so it's a really lean and tone supplement stack. So it's available in store across Adelaide now, and also online at massivejoes.com. So if you need a supplement stack that's put together for you, then that's something that I highly recommend. Expo, unfortunately, I won't be at the Expo on the 16th, but I will be there on the 17th. So this is the Sports and Fitness Expo that's held in Adelaide. And there is a competition happening on the Saturday and Sunday as well. So if anyone's interested in coming down and having a look at the competition, I won't be competing in it, and I don't have anyone that's competing in this one, but it is a really, really good competition to come and have a look at. As well as you've got the Sports and Fitness Expo as well that Adelaide are now holding, and Massive Joes do have a booth there. So I will be there on Sunday the 17th all day, so make sure you pop down and say hello. Unfortunately, I'm not there on the Saturday because I'm coming back from Bali. So I am going on a small holiday, which I'm really, really excited about. Last time I went to Bali, obviously I was prepping when I went. So I'm really excited just to have a little bit of a break and ease the mind and kind of relax a bit for a week. But I will be back on the 17th for the Sports and Fitness Expo. So make sure you pop down. Now this week I've got a training video that I shot at Renmark in the rec center. So it's a really, really old school gym. I'm talking like it's unbelievably old, but it's incredibly, it's got history memorabilia on the wall, and the fact that it's so old and it's still functional, it's absolutely incredible. So this gym is at the rec center in Renmark. Now this is where my family are currently living at the moment, so that's why I tend to go up there quite a bit. And we always tend to go to the rec center. There are the new kind of gyms up there, but going to the rec center is such a cool little environment, so that's why we tend to always head to that one. So the workout that I did at the rec center was hammies and glutes. So make sure you check it out. So here I am training hammies and glutes at the Renmark Rec Center. So this is a really, really old gym. As you can see in the background, that's all that's to it. So everything is very, very old school. So to start off with my hammy workout, I started off with some deadlifts. So as you can see, I'm elevated on a platform for these ones. Now I started off with a lighter weight, which just means that I need a more of a deeper stretch to contract my hammies to their absolute max. So it's really important with these sort of hammy workouts is just to make sure that you keep your back nice and straight. Obviously we're keeping our legs as straight as possible as well. To just make sure we get that full stretch. At the top, we squeeze the glutes just to make sure we're contracting completely, and we just pause at the bottom just to get that extra tension in the hamstrings. Now this is a compound exercise, so it not only uses hammies, but it will use your lower back, your glutes as well. So it's a pull exercise. So I moved on and I upped the weight, which just means I didn't really need to elevate it on a step. So just going from the floor. So as you can see, it's just nice and controlled movements, pausing at the bottom and then squeezing at the top. Now for the next exercise, not a lot of gyms have this piece of equipment, so I'm really lucky to be able to use it at the rec center. Now this is a standing leg curl. So you often see these as seated or lying, but not very often as standing. So with a standing leg curl, it's a really good isolation exercise. Not only is it isolation through the hammies, but it's isolation in individual legs. So you can really work on your weak points. Now, it's really great because it's a whole different variation to your hammies. So it's not only using your short part of your hammy, it's actually using the whole length. So it works at the contraction part of the exercise instead of at the extension. So yeah, like I said, it's an isolated exercise, and it's also a pull exercise as well. So as you can see, I'm really bent over. Now the reason I'm doing this is just so it doesn't activate my lower back as much. It still activate, but it will just take that tension off to try and deactivate it as much as possible. So just remember to keep the tension on the weight. Don't let the weights drop. Just to make sure you keep the tension on the hamstrings at all time. Now moving on to my next exercise. Now with this exercise I did high foot leg press. Now just key notes here is obviously just not to lock your knees out completely. So keep the tension on at all times. So just really slow controlled movements. Pause at the bottom and then squeeze your glutes on the way up. Yeah, and just keep your tension on at all times and make sure your feet are together and they are quite high up on the platform. Just make sure you go nice and deep and just really control those reps. So I only did 3 exercises in this workout. I did 5 sets of each exercise, and I was ranging between 10 to 15 reps, obviously increasing the weight with each set. So that was my hammies and glutes workout. I hope you all enjoyed it and got some great information about different tips and tricks and how to contract and squeeze your hammies as well as your glutes. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all the MassiveJoes.com YouTube videos, as well as the Keeping Up with Asha, a Fitness Models Journal YouTube videos as well. You know what to do, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date, and I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com.